Not the start that Seton Hill wanted in this one through the opening quarter. 17-4, IUP leading Seton Hill here on the Westmoreland Sports Network. The Griffins, Roger, just really struggled in all phases of the offensive side of the game.
Without a doubt, Sean, and the first quarter statistics bear it out. 7 turnovers, Griffins 1 for 10 in shooting, and there's another turnover.
Turnover number 8 as Hunter comes up with it, and she finishes in transition. Kendall Hunter makes it 19-4 early stages of this second quarter in favor of the visitors.
Kendall Hunter averages 5.5 points a game out of Burke, Virginia.
Tasiri trapped right now. She needs help. Throws a difficult pass tracked down by Rabel. This defense has been swarming for IUP. There's Wolasek defending the basketball now against Rabel. Down to 5 seconds. Sinceri. She tries to get inside. Spins her way to the cup. Has it blocked by Meyers. IUP comes up with the basketball. Beautiful outlet pass as Preston in stride converts the layup. That's a great feed by Appleby.
Yeah, very, very nice. They've done that before.
That makes it 21-4. Just over a minute in, and the Griffins turn it over again. Miscommunication that time as Fisher was coming back up top, and the pass went right into the bench as mass substitutions for Seton Hill as Coach Katarski looks for the answer. You see that terrific outlet pass by Appleby as she picks up a dime.
Could have done any better by Tom Brady to Julian Edelman.
It is almost Super Bowl time. It's this weekend. High off of glass, misses the mark. Stewart comes up with a defensive rebound. Now the Griffins in transition, but the pass tipped. Tracked down by Seton Hill, and now stolen again. Appleby has it. She's like a magnet for the basketball. Wolasek with the defender falling down, gets it to Meyers, uncontested underneath for 2. Offense has exploited any mishaps.
Yes, they certainly have, Sean.
23-4 in favor of IUP as Civitola goes inside.
Well, here's a shot by Meyers.
Just a breakdown defensively for Seton Hill as Meyers is underneath the hoop.
Yeah, one of those I got her, you take her type of things.
Tress with the basketball for Seton Hill. Now Sasiri up top. Down to 10 on the shot clock for the Griffins. Stewart, high degree of difficulty off the mark as Meyers comes up the board. Appleby uses a screen, gets inside, spins, has it partially blocked, and Civitola comes up with it. She has shown her long arms as a real asset defensively.
Yes, she certainly has.
But the other way, she loses the handle. It's last off of Civitola for another turnover.
Anna Holland's going to enter for IUP. 5'7" senior out of Bellwood, PA.
By way of Pitt Johnstown, so from one PSAC team to another. This Crimson Hawks team a year ago, just incredible. 30-4, 20-2 in the PSAC. Made it all the way to the Division II semifinals. Most wins in a single season in program history. 3-point shot, banks in. That's the kind of night it's been as Holland recently inserted. She gets on the board, making it 26-4. And Roger, this is a pretty decent Seton Hill team that the Crimson Hawks are doing this to.
Yeah, they are. They have done this just about everybody they have played. I think the turnovers are playing a huge part in that, but you must credit the Crimson Hawk defense creating those turnovers.
Another 3, this time off the mark. Basketball tipped around, and Stewart comes up with it. Now she has a look at the cup, drives inside, and Tiana Stewart finishes just the second field goal of this game for Seton Hill.
And just that quick, Sean, Crimson Hawks are back up the court.
Good basketball movement around the perimeter. Holland looks for another 3. She can't convert, but an offensive rebound by Hunter. Now Meyers, she finds the bottom of the net.
Natalie Meyers averages 6.9 points a game.
She has certainly eclipsed that. Timeout taken on the floor. 6:20 remaining, quarter number 2. It is 28-6. IUP all over Seton Hill despite the best efforts of Stewart. We'll be back as we continue coverage here on the Westmoreland Sports Network. Back to action, 6:05 now remaining, quarter number 2. IUP coming up with another steal. Griggs has the basketball knocked out of bounds. It stays with the Crimson Hawks.
For the Griffins, number 23, the freshman from Morgan, PA in South Fayette High School, Samantha Kosmacki into the game.
Tress nearly came up with a steal, but Wolasek gets it back. Now the jumper off the mark, and the rebound snatched underneath by the aforementioned Kosmacki. Griffins down 22, nearing the halfway mark of quarter number 2. As Tress tries a deep 2, knocks it down. Cheyenne Tress gets on the board with a 2-pointer. This is a good turnout here tonight, as expected, despite the cold weather at the McKenna Center, but the Seton Hill faithful have not had much to cheer for at all so far. The home team down by 20.
It also appears that a lot of folks from Indiana, University of Pennsylvania have made the about 45 minutes to an hour drive down the road.
Meyers continues to stay red hot. She's in double figures already. Roger, you mentioned less than 7 points per game average. She has eclipsed that here, not even into the second half yet.
Trying to make the most of her playing minutes.
Underneath, 2 points for Sasiri, and she throws it up off of glass, making it 30-10. Griggs underneath, good ball fake as she sent Sasiri flying past her for 2. Griggs is closing in on double figures as well. She now has 8. And an offensive foul against Seton Hill's Kosmacki.
They're going to call a moving screen on Samantha.
The deep 2-pointer for Trest. Griffins shooting a little bit better here in this second quarter after making just 1 field goal through the first 10 minutes. Appleby to Griggs, she's open, takes it, makes it. Lexi Griggs, she now is in double figures.
Seton Hill appears to be falling asleep just a little bit on the backside, Sean. Defensively, you can't let that happen to this powerful IUP squad.
3-pointer is good for Kosmacki. The first trifecta of the evening for Seton Hill makes it 34-13.
As I mentioned earlier, Miss Kosmacki was on hand for the Norwin North Allegheny game last night.
I mentioned these teams met 3 times a year ago. The biggest margin of victory was 26 for IUP. That came in the first meeting, 86-60. Appleby, a wild shot inside, misses the mark, and the rebound goes to Civitolo. And now through the hands of Raybold for another turnover. Despite this big lead, Roger, Appleby hasn't shot a particularly high percentage in the early going.
Now, she's 1 for 10 basically, Sean, but she has distributed the basketball and she has a number of steals as well.
Slippery Rock leading Gannon 21-12 at the end of the first quarter. Cal U up 25-12 on Clarion. Mercyhurst and Edinburgh tied 17-17. That's in the second quarter as more points courtesy of Brittany Robinson. IUP just converting at a particularly high rate on the offensive end.
Yeah, they were 11 for 30 starting this second quarter.
Griffins try a baseline pass. It's stolen by Wolasek. And now she looks to take it coast to coast, and she draws the foul. How about that by Lauren Wolasek, the 5'9" redshirt senior. Gets the basketball underneath her own hoop, drives all the way down the floor to the other side. Civitolo charged with the foul. First foul shot missed for IUP.
Number 11, Allison Collins, is going to check into the game. Freshman guard out of Hampton High School.
Wolasek hits the second foul shot, extending the lead to 37-13. Marisa tightly covered. She drives into a double team, kicks it out. And now a double dribble against Raybould.
Yeah, just if it's one of those times, Sean, if something's going to go wrong, it certainly has in this first half so far for the Griffins.
Well, that's what Marisik needs to do, right? Roger draws a double team, kicks it to an open shooter. That time it just didn't work.
Got to do that.
Appleby, despite her struggling from the field, just shows great composure as a jumper knocked down by Robinson. She has 4 points all in the quarter. Just looks like Appleby is always under control and poised.
Yeah, she does, Sean. She's done a nice job her entire career in high school and at IUP.
Certainly one of the greats in IUP women's basketball history. Nolan with the basketball. It's swung around the perimeter to Raybould. 6 on the shot clock. Kosmacki drives inside, off her glass for 2. So Kosmacki becomes the first Griffin with multiple field goals made in this one, making it 39-15.
Yeah, Kosmacki now with 5 total points in the game.
Just under a minute and a half remaining in the opening half of play. Appleby to the cup, throws it up the hoop, and the harm. Good take by Carolyn Appleby. Collins charged with a personal and one opportunity. Again, using her body to shield off a taller defender.
Yeah, she does that very, very well, Sean.
Misses the foul shot, however, as the Griffins track it down. It is 41-15 in favor of IUP. Marisik, high degree of difficulty, has it swatted, and now the loose ball snatched by the Crimson Hawks. Tom McConnell, what a job he has done. 6th year, and it's been nothing but success for him guiding this Crimson Hawks program.
Yeah, not only is it Tom McConnell, Sean, his assistant coach is Kelly Mazzanti, played at Penn State, played in the WNBA, played in Europe, and Jocelyn Floyd, great basketball player herself, I believe at Duquesne, also played in Europe.
Nolan inside, strong take, and she gets the roll. Katie Nolan, 4 points. Well, Coach McConnell, you recognize the last name. Of course, the brother of Tim McConnell, the great high school basketball coach, many years guiding the boys, now guiding the girls at Chartiers Valley. And of course, probably the most notable of them all is Susie McConnell.
Susie McConnell-Serio, Olympian.
Beautiful feed down low. Robinson has it swatted by Nolan, but Nolan made just a bit too much contact. Looked like good recovery effort there by Katie Nolan, but the foul sends Robinson to the line with 7.2 seconds remaining.
Yeah, we'll see it here. Nice look here.
That's a terrific pass, and yeah, you could see enough contact. Robinson knew right away as she cans the first. Meyers returns for a late scenario here. Here's the finish by Nolan on the other end inside. So Robinson hits both, extending the lead to 43-17. Griffins still have an opportunity here for a final heave. Raybould leaves off Marisik. Puts it up, puts it in. A buzzer beater by Megan Marisik, but still a massive deficit facing Seton Hill. The Griffins trail 43-20 despite the buzzer beater. Take another look. Megan Marisik, unbelievably, her first field goal of the first half. We'll take a break, come back with the scoring recap. It is 43-20 in favor of IUP over Seton Hill. We continue our coverage of Griffins basketball 2018-19. It's here. It's on the Westmoreland Sports Network.